It's week 3 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see the workhorse, Jonathan Taylor.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And here's Rodgers on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
This defense for the Chiefs, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to break this across midfield to the 41.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 9 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
After almost signing with Kansas City last offseason, Juju Smith-Schuster actually left Pittsburgh for KC this year as a free agent. He'll be one of the top targets for KC's offense this year as he chases his second career 1,000-yard season. Always reliable, operating out of the slot. Look for him to catch plenty of balls, as we just saw there.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Bobby Wk3 making that tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And from the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The slot man in motion right. On second down, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action, it's Ryan. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Ryan's throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They go play action now. Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Sam! Hey, Tuesday!
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that,
touchdown! Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Rodgers on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead... on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses talk before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of the defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And now this offense comes back out. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Mahomes' throw here completes to Kelsey.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now it's Mahomes again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Mahomes. Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. Ryan looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
To throw is Ryan. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. But it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And quickly to Kelsey.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout signal for. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field and having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's Ryan. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Ryan. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run here with Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get out. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Back to Taylor on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of this team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
They go play action with Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, Ryan. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Chris Jones is one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL, and I think he's at his best when he plays defensive tackle. Consistently gets to the quarterback, 9 sacks in 2021.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. And a little careless there, Charles, on that care.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
This offense so far on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Now it's Mahomes again.
Here's Tony on the quick slant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Mahomes.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into take care of it.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Mahomes going top shelf for Smith-Schuster, and that is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Mahomes to throw it. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the... And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
It's a room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf and